Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here we are, game number 2 now of this 2-game series. Team Onyx versus Duo up here in this second and final game, of course. So, looking forward to see what happens here. I'm Breaking CPK, joined by CCNC. Once again, it's my co-caster. Obviously, a little bit of a delay right there. We had some server issues and then waiting on a couple people. But we are good now. That's what matters. So, what we also are good with is a KOD first pick, yet again. Obviously, again, as we mentioned, it remains undefeated. They're 4-0 now with this hero. Demon plays it very well. They're comfortable playing around it. They first pick it again. So CCNC, how do you counter KOD? I mean, is there something you can do specifically? What's the deal?
Radiant team pick.
Killer, come on. You want to.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Spirit.
Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team ban. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining.
Life Stealer.
Dire team pick.
True, yeah.
Axe.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah, they go Axe, so they get that again, you know. Going back to Flea real quickly, I know we were talking about this in the matchup when they were facing Complexity, talking about how Complexity was banning out Meepo against them from the beginning. I guess Flea is also known for being a decent Meepo player as well, but we don't see any bans on Meepo here yet, so that could be an option here. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Yeah. Terrorblade.
Radiant team ban.
Dead. Somewhat different of an idea compared to the Weaver last game, that's for sure, as far as more about the split push and more of a, definitely has a strong team fight presence with that metamorphosis, but
10
Terrorblade pick?
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
That away, so now the response from Onyx, we'll see. They decide to final ban, but you know, the mid options definitely the candidates here, possibly for either side. So dip into that reserve time now of Onyx, about a minute left. Right here, again, Onyx, the ones that are up 1-0, trying to continue the first 3 picks, the same as last game. Coddle, the Earth Spirit, and the Axicor. Both are banned, so not going to be that, and then the Weaver banned. Happy to swap it up as far as their cores go. In very end here, they end up going with TA, just like last game, and hey, there's a Mirana, actually. Sure.
Storm Spirit.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So again, Axe gonna go with the disconnect and restart right here, but as soon as he's back in, it's like we'll be good to go. Duop at least making it known that they are ready. They would like to go 5 versus 4, but probably best that we wait for the reconnect. There we go. So back in and zoom things on again. Second game. It is a 1-0 advantage in favor of Onyx right here. Best of 2 series. So Duop is still trying to split the series. Gonna do it once and with Lifestealer, at least that's the idea. But yeah, StarSeries final pick, always an entertaining hero. For it, as you mentioned, currently 747 plays this hero pretty often and pretty well, so it does this time around. Onyx, they did 1 person top, and the rest are going bottom for the time being. Terrorblade, the only one up here, not gonna spot Slaughter sneaking in. Blocking the camp right here, so. Camp there. Now.
Seconds to battle.
Make its way up here and see Terrorblade, but gonna be able to do anything with that. Terrorblade does have that reward again on him, and obviously doesn't want to just give up this bounty rune freely, but probably has to. His bottom lane, okay. They are trying to contest for the bounty rune, and Silencer almost gets caught. He actually does get caught by the arrow. A full arrow, and actually the Illuminates snoops right through him. So first blood in favor of Onyx. Easy Lifestealer just has to walk it off, and it ends up being a 2-2 split with the bounty runes. But there you go, Flea landing the arrow, getting the first blood set up. Our Spirit harassing on through, but gonna make his way to the top lane. Snake King, speaking of being in the jungle, obviously he's doing his part here. That Iron Shell, and trying to farm up what he can. Gonna be found by Earth Spirit eventually right here. We'll see how that maybe changes some things. He's able to accomplish, but yeah, as you're talking about it too, Bulba pretty much rinse and repeat here in game number 2. Doing his jungle thing as well, but as expected, you got Darkseer kind of being pushed out somewhat by the Earth Spirit, but before he actually gets to the last hits on the creeps and makes his way to the top lane now. So it's going to be the Darkseer and the Slaughter. We saw yesterday actually Complexity doing the Darkseer Slaughter combo. They actually were double jungling with it and doing pretty effective, you know, early on in the game, and then eventually transitioning to the lanes. But they're going to both be in the lane here and try to contest with the Terrorblade, but ends up being a 3 versus 2, so we'll see if anything happens with Team Onyx here. And Earth Spirit. Yeah, you see, actually runs right into the Darkseer right there, so I'm going to be a little bit careful and almost unnecessary damage, it feels like. But now Slaughter charging in, has a sprint active, not going to be able to catch up to Demon, but will be able to catch up to Mason, or yeah, Mason over here on the Terrorblade. However, not nearly enough follow-up damage for any kind of kill, but don't really push him out. You see Mason going over to the side chop, though. Going to pick up an item there, and I think I'm in the boots, and he'll head right back. So good pressure being put up, and yeah, as we're talking about with the Darkseer, 13-0, so overall not doing too shabby. That top lane, middle lane, 747 could be in some trouble. The arrow not going to be used, though, as the Arcane Curse comes out. And that will force them back. So they happen to see Silencer there at the last second. Figured it's not worth committing for. Storm Spirit survives, but...
Set in stone.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Too worried about that. Get those boots and bottle delivered, though. He's looking for the bounty rune, I'm pretty sure, but I believe Axe had picked that up prior to him getting over there, so good job by Bulba. Gonna take advantage of stealing it right there. Demon back to the bottom lane as Axe actually ports into the shrine area and comes back middle lane. 747 will fall, though, as they do combo this time again, and it is enough damage for the kill. So I unfortunately was watching the bottom lane, but just a good arrow or what? Okay. Yeah. Although for Team Onyx on the 2-0 start, again the first blood to start the game before the horn even blew, and now they got the middle matchup, despite Storm Spirit slightly advantage here is gonna die first, though, so Marana, Flea taking advantage of that. And speaking of that, Marana actually second in net worth, again having those at least the 1 kill and the 1 assist on top of that. Big reason for that. What's going on over here? The stun, the boulder smash goes through into Slaughter, and not get close enough for a Berserker's Call, though. The arrow not gonna hit. He takes the haste gen that happened to be there, and he'll run away with it. In fact, over the turn call to Dubu. Dubu overstepping his boundaries. Does have a boulder smash. Excuse me, a barrel roll even, but not gonna be able to get it off. And yes, Silencer overstepped his boundaries, getting Tana right there and falling as a result. So that was not the best position to be for him to be in. Battle. Being very aggressive again, taking advantage of that speed. He already has a Chenko boots again, running at the 420 movement speed at this early on in the game. So difficult to chase him down, of course. Now, Viryu, excuse me, is going to go flank here and Slaughter, try to catch him, but right as he attempts to, Demon happens to be falling back, and there's that movement speed coming into play. The ulti activated from Marana just in case as well. I don't know if that was... Okay, they're actually going for the kill in the top lane, that's why. Barrel roll will not connect, but puts him in a decent spot. He actually boulder smashes snaking forward, and they do set up the kill. Flea secures it with the Starstorm. Well played by Duba right there. Not often you see it used like that, but time it works. And here comes the top tower push. Bottom lane. Oh, well played right there. Yeah, using the infest. I mean, that's 100-second cooldown there, but got it. He probably TP's out, so very smart decision to activate it and secure that kill.
Radiant's top tower.
See the open wounds helping to set that up right there, and it will allow Lifestealer to get even more farm at the bottom lane. The armlet just about finished now. Well, I need the gloves of haste actually. Or that's going to be good to go. So he's sitting up there at the top net worth. Terrorblade right behind him, though. The Ring of a Kilo. That's the power treads. Poor man shield. Really has a lot of build-up right here. For going to be progressing. Does Terrorblade going to help with the Dominator by chance, or is that not going to be a thing? And we'll keep an eye on and see what Mason decides to go for here. But yeah, Dragonlance sounding like with the routine style. Middle lane matchup, looking back at this, Storm Spirit. That's enough gold for the energy booster to finish the arcane boots, but so that's going to transform into a Bloodstone eventually to figure. And middle lane, coming out between Lifestealer and Slaughter. Now Slaughter, no Blink Tagger, of course, just yet. It's still a ways off. But they're going to work with each other, head towards the top lane. Snaking pretty low on mana, although he does have the Soul Ring. And the arcane boots coming up in about 10 seconds right here. Gonna try to go for a gank on somebody that somebody could be Earth Spirit. I think it seems first, doesn't look like it, and yeah, they're gonna be going in, trying to catch up to it. Gonna get the barrel roll off in time. Boulder smash away, the barrel roll forward. Just on the Remnant for the extra distance. So good escape by Dubu, but this should transition into at least some good tower pressure here. Top lane.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, Berserkers call them both. The calling play. There we go. There's the one slam dunk, and you got to expect Silencer's next in line. He's going to go for the TP. Let him slam dunk. Let him slam dunk. Oh, he couldn't get enough life off her. Man, that positioning was a little awkward. So Silencer will survive, but they lose the tower as well as Darkseer. Still definitely a victory for Team Onyx, despite Silencer managing to escape right there. But yeah, the Terrorblade movement seems like it's actually been pretty powerful. The Dragonlance, I think, was even just purchased right there. As, yeah, the Ogre Club is coming out to him. So you're going to apply pressure to the secondary tower before now falling back. But yeah, definitely control for Onyx early on in this game.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Right of the jungle right here, being protected by Earth Spirit, but that Lifestealer, again with that kill especially, continue to be on top of the charts though. For the time being, bottom lane Silencer, he is level 6, and that's good. And obviously you want that global silence on him as soon as possible, so having that now will be a good presence for some upcoming team fights, and in a sense, somewhat of a counter of sorts to an axe. I don't know, it's you, somebody had brought that up recently, where it's like the axe jumps in and pop the global silence, and it prevents all the other counter or the follow-up initiation from happening. So it's a tool to have. Bottom lane Silencer, as I'm talking about him, Zero Spirit trying to go for the solo kill, although Axe is running in, and that will secure it as, yeah, he gets the spin off actually. Does the job, so Silencer just simply trying to soak up a little bit of experience, find some solo farm. They're not letting him have it easy though.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah, they're going to go for more. Might as well at this point. Corrosive Haze actually put up, so Moonlight Shadow's not going to matter too much, as well as that amp damage. They are here on the Lifestealer trying to chase. Nice vacuum backwards. The wall goes down. He does have a leap coming up in 1 second. Going to use it at the last second right there. The open window keeping him somewhat nearby, but Fleazy just fast enough. Surge popped onto the Slaughter. He does not have enough mana for Crush, though. In comes the Berserker's Call. Restores in the background, finally showing up. And Mirana's picked up. The Iron Shell ticking down Axe a little bit. Not going to be enough damage, though, at least just yet. Although maybe it will be. Yeah, Lifestealer does catch up to him. And eventually picks him off as he attempts to TP away. So, Storm Spirit actually coming there at a pretty clutch time. I'm going to secure that.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Coin for me.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I guess it's maybe because we don't see a lot of the heroes that would normally pick up the item, but frankly, I'm almost a little surprised we don't see Orchid a little bit more. I mean, you got heroes like Storm Spirit, a natural kind of hero for it potentially, but even like Quap, where we see her a fair amount, could definitely be a candidate, something like that Orchid you'd figure, but we don't see it a whole lot. But yeah, it's fun to see it here on Storm Spirit and how take advantage of the aggressive nature of it, as you're talking about there. Look at Earth Spirit top lane, meanwhile. He's just doing his own thing, pushing it up, and no one's stopping him, actually. They are pushing in the middle lane, however, and that's probably why. Oh, bottom lane, though. Storm Spirit. Ooh, they're going to go for a jump. They have an arrow ready. Axe, he's charging in. There's a recall. Earth Spirit, there's the jump. And yeah, they are going to catch him. Global Silence coming out. Will it be enough to save? No, the arrow attacks too much. Big dough right there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A soldier's
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is falling.
Yeah, arguably more importantly, though, is again that Blink Dagger onto Slaughter, and he is almost there. And at this rate, getting the top farm, it doesn't look like he's being stopped right now, so he should be able to get it. He's either drawing a lineup here, want to prevent him from continuing to free farm, so he is going to have to start falling back. We'll be just short for the time being. Could even sell that Stout Shield. Yeah, he just, or no, he actually didn't do that. But anyways, he will have enough for the Blink Dagger now. Or maybe he did sell it. Anyways, yes. He will have the Blink Dagger. That's the good news. As its Lifestealer will now have that vehicle to be able to pop into, transport him around. But, oh, actually, yeah, Storm Spirit is also a good candidate, isn't he? I was completely overlooking that. I just figured Slaughter Lifestealer combination, but Storm Spirit. If you're Lifestealer here, I mean, who do you rather jump in, the Storm Spirit or the Slaughter? Is it just base by base example or what? See what he does decide to hop into in the near future. Oh, he is in slaughter. There we go. There's that blink dagger. And taking your advice right there, at least for the earlier game, the Desolator almost finished, 3,000 gold saved up. So yeah, just about there. They're going to try to catch somebody at the spot, but Dubu's running away with the Invis, just coming out at the last second, but he's a little bit too far, so Onyx clearly having some good insight there of what's going on, and they'll fall back. Mirana, it obviously gets the Ags. Very effective pickup early on, is going to be building into a Yasha and then a Manta, as did that just whiff, or an illusion there, yeah. Alright, gonna see what this pause is about. By the way, guys, I did drop a little bit of frames there for a couple of seconds. I am looking at it. I realize those people were mentioning that, but it seems like it should be back to smooth now, so apologize for the stream hiccup right there. Got a that we had, yeah. But should be good now, at least on my end, it looks like this. Anyways, yeah, in the pause here, but right now you look at the net worth graph, it's kind of been up and down a little bit for Onyx, though, really in their favor, and though right now it's pretty even, nothing to be too excited about for either team as far as pulling ahead, but that Orchid being finished on Source Spirit, you'd figure is going to be kind of a key item going back to it as far as making some plays now, so I feel like if you are going to get an item such as the Orchid, then yeah, you want to make use of it in terms of getting the kills. Almost like that, getting a blink dagger on some initiator hero. You know, you want to make use of it ASAP. So, see if they find that opportunity here. Up.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's a good job with the blinding light, of course, to push him away and be more effective. Meanwhile, the global silence to use Slaughter, though, he gets countered on, and he's going to be taking out Lifestealer, pops on out, he's going to TP out with the Rage immediately. Can his teammates escape, though? That Surge, no man on Darkseid, though, as mentioned. He does have the 17 wand charges, but even if he uses it there, he more than likely is dead anyway. So a great couple of kills in favor of Onyx, and a nice transition into the middle tower kill as well, and they may even go over to the Roshan pit here, as Duwop was looking to do that right prior to this. I mean, that's what started this whole fight, really. Not going to, though, actually. They instead are going to just keep the push going here. Listing one on the tower here instead.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Tower kill, 10-5 lead now for Onyx, but now you see that net worth chart really kind of dipped in their favor, over 4,000 net worth lead, another 2,000 gold saved up on Terrorblade. Important there, and you got Axe getting the Blade Mail on top of the BKB in the works. Yeah, the Yags on Coddle, wow, he is actually just about finished with that. Only 700 gold away now, means that Blade of Alacrity, so important of an item that is on such a hero. In fact, he's going to recall Terrorblade to the top lane, it looks like, and he'll just farm up here now. So a nice just movement coming out for the team right here, allowing Terrorblade to farm all across the map very effectively. Slaughter, Flash jump inside, they're going right for the bottom lane, and Coddle's going to be their target. Orchid comes out, that's an easy kill. So But yeah, I mean, that's the potential right here. Oh, Terabyte was here, so what am I saying? They actually recalled him right here at the last second. TP's coming in, but there's the vacuum wall combination. Mason is simply trying to run this whole time. His Thunder is on cooldown currently. Looks like he did use that right there. Darkseer, meanwhile, gets caught with the magnetized out. The science from Silencer going to be used as now the open wounds activated onto Dubu and actually Yara here, Lifestealer. Only helping him to survive, but gets the kill in the end. Dubu, however, ends up with a double kill, as actually Slaughter did fall to the magnetized, but that almost got really awkward for Team Onyx. The recall. I know you're kind of talking about it earlier, but just to kind of look back at it, the fact that he is still going the Bloodstone right here, and yes, you know, in the hindsight now, maybe this could be the deal, but isn't there kind of the argument that the Bloodstone, you want to get that item as soon as possible so you can start adding up those charges, you know, with the other kills and stuff? Or is it, does this ultimately still just make the most sense to you that you went the Orchid first into the Bloodstone now? Fair enough there. The Eye of Scotty is just about finished on Terrorblade. Meanwhile, he gets jumped on the wall. Combo comes out and down goes Terrorblade. He had a Thunder, couldn't get off in time. And the global silence, that's what I'm talking about. They try to kind of follow up somewhat, maybe save the day, but Earth Spirit just ends up dying as a result. And that's a two very key kills right there for Doo-Wop. That transitions very nicely into the Roshan pit. So, Demon is going to harass them a little bit, make them take a little bit longer with the blinding light. As long as he doesn't die, this is okay, but oh, he's going to be found now, so he applies the Mana Leak, and he's going to go for the TP right here. Yo, just in time. Storm Spirit flying in. Get there, but Doo-Wop, that's an Aegis for Storm Spirit, I'm guessing. Yeah, he's like one of the best heroes to have it on, so. Here.
Stupendous! A soldier's fortune. Invisibility.
Boba, he finds the opening, catches Silencer. Maybe not the prime target without the global science, but it's good nonetheless. Earthspin in the background gets counted on by Lifestealer and Storm Spirit. He drops immediately, so 1-for-1 exchange, an eye for an eye, but make it 2 eyes going down for Onyx right there. That's Kato will be picked up with a vacuum pull back in, so advantage right now for Doo-Wop, and they want more. They're going to get more. Axe gets pulled on in by Storm Spirit, still zip-zapping around. And that's more charges for that Bloodstone, as Lifestealer will tear right through him as well. So double kill for the Lifestealer, but no doubt 747 on Storm Spirit doing a lot of the work right there, and that just continues that momentum uphill big time. Look at that chart, really reflective of how this game no doubt is going right now, in favor of Doo-Wop all of a sudden. And with that Aegis, they might as well push some towers in for the time being. So yeah, choosing to try to fight right there, proving maybe not to be the best decision, but really kind of a hindsight deal. So he's so got that for a little bit longer, and seems like Doo-Wop is trying to decide exactly what they want to do. Obviously, this is an illusion down here. I mean, pretty noticeable by now, so just going to kill it really quickly and start pushing out the bottom tower, it seems like. There's a secondary tower there, as well as the top lane. You do see the lines being drawn by Bulba. Going down middle into the top lane, so looks like queuing up for a split push here. As Doo-Wop is pushing that bottom, reclaiming about 2 minutes, so now about 30-minute mark is when Doo-Wop will need to think about that Aegis wearing off if it hasn't been taken off by that time. But BKB in the works for Storm Spirit, by the way, which no doubt will prove to be an effective pickup right here. Storm Spirit, I mean, we kind of saw the last fight, maybe that's the answer, but they went for Earth Spirit right away. Was that because maybe that's just like who they happen to see first, or is that really the priority target, you think?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Wooden pop.
Here in the middle lane, just sitting back, and again, he also kind of went a interesting build, I feel like, where he went that axe, which is obviously pretty routine and expected almost, but kind of transitioned into a manta, and now he's still going. Now he's going back to like a blink dagger, and I guess I'm just kind of. Does this make the most sense? It feels like it's kind of a mix of wanting some right-click presence, but also this utility, you know, taking advantage of the Starstorm and jumping in initiator almost. Like, does this build make sense to you?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Where's the party?
He has that Moonlight Shadows for the team to take advantage of too, if need be. I've seen it a couple times this game, and speaking of that, I'm kind of just looking at the inventory real quickly for vision detection. He got Silencer with a couple of Sentry Wards. Outside of that, though, I don't see, unless, they do have Dust on Slaughter, actually. So, yeah, they are ready to deal with Mirana, the Moonlight Shadows, that is. It's out in a team fight, which inevitably is, you figure. Double damage bottled up on Storm Spirit with the 15 charges on this Bloodstone. To the Aegis being reclaimed, but there goes the top tower, and let's go to the shrine, they say. Cool, always is. Post the patch here, it's getting all the outer towers destroyed. Make your way to the shrine ASAP, in my opinion, so. Gonna do that, and you see Onyx circling the area. They're aware that that's probably, oh wait, they have vision here. They definitely know this is happening, but they're not gonna really fight to defend it. They are split pushing the bottom lane. Axe kind of farming out. What does he want to get? On Axe right here, the BKB. Okay, yeah, he just about has that finished now. In fact, there we go. Got his BKB. find a jump initially. A big three-man crush coming out from Brewer right there. The global silence to follow. They got the one kill and a cuddle right off the bat. The metamorphosis, though, from Terrorblade in the background. He's putting in some good auto attacks, and Slaughter is getting low, Snaking also low himself, and actually will fall on the Darkseer. So Onyx, they are responding pretty well. Their cores are still up, and they want to chase this. Now, 747, he's got a regen. He has Orchid still. He's still feeling good. Lifestealer, he's going to be called back in. But there we go. A StarSeries fighting in the background. Beat can be popped by Mason, though. And all of a sudden, StarSeries not as useful. And they pop the Shrine, though. Can Silencer get over here? No, he cannot. And they're going to try to fight around it. It is going to wear off, though. It's just being created by Terrorblade. They're going back in. Terrorblade has a Thunder. Can't get it off in time. He pumps the mid-cell. He will use a Thunder right there. And down it goes. It looks like that's from before. StarSeries is picked off. And Yara here on Lifestealer, he is going to fall in the end. They're going to transition to a Shrine kill. And Onyx wins that fight. So a fight that started with a three-man crush from Doo-Wop. You figure that's what exactly they were looking for. And it still didn't work out. Yeah, this is it's only the second one actually. I thought for a second that it might have been the third one, but on the Aegis on it, but still very, very important in a close game like this, as mentioned. 35 minutes in, Terrorblade just going to keep sending the illusions out for scouting if anything, but also it does have a Hurricane Pike now, by the way. Axe jumps in, catches Darkseer. Will they kill him again before he does anything in the background? StarSpear flies in, catches his brethren in Earth Spirit. The global silence used. Darkseer goes down. He buys back immediately. Earth Spirit's still alive, and look at the metamorphosis Mason. He does have the Thunder still as well. He picks off Lifestealer, and Sonar dead. There's the vacuum wall combo, but it's just too damn late. A triple kill for Mason, and 747 flying away in the back. And he's going to be pushed by the creep. Oh no, he ends up denying himself actually with the blood still, but not a good fight once again for a Doo-Wop. The great jump from Bulba. They picked off Darkseer, and you know, you got to figure that probably is the important reason right there. Sure, he finally got it off, but by the time he did, the damage was already done by Onyx. They do save the bottom racks at least, but it's such a huge advantage now for Onyx as you're getting out with the whole buyback situation, and that dip in the graph, man, that really is an example of how things have changed dramatically. 7,500 lead almost in favor of Onyx now, and the experience basically the same story. But yeah, this Terrorblade, he's going to have a butterfly now on top of his items here. Going to get rid of the Ring of Aquila, I'm sure, and that'll turn into a butterfly. And you talk about a stacked hero, especially somebody like that Terrorblade, creating all those illusions constantly. Good luck dealing with all of that. We do hear, looks like they are going for Roshan here's Doo-Wop. They get it done on the Storm Spirit. Boulder smash, but no follow-up really. Darkseer, he's charging in. He does have his combo. The dagger going to be deactivated though. Pretty desperate move by Doo-Wop, but you know what? When they're down with like they are, you got to take a chance. There's a wall combo in the background over here. Slaughter the crush to follow. Catches 3, but that doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. 747 jumps in. Lifestealer still going for Roshan this whole time. Global Silence activated. The Metamorphosis activated once again from Mason in the backup. Can they at least kill Roshan? They do. He picks up the Aegis, but at what cost right here? He's going toe-to-toe with Terrorblade. He's trying to outlast him with the Lifesteal. The Invincible Blade comes out, but again, he still even has a Sunder. So yeah, gets the Aegis killed, and Mason still has that Sunder to use. Darkseer goes down, and this Lifestealer, he is completely surrounded. They jump back in with 747, but no, there's the Sunder, and GG, well played. It's official. Game 2 and the series going in favor of Onyx for 2-0 here. Do remain alive. Congratulations. Due up. Fortunately, that means their chances are going to be coming up short here for these qualifiers, but valiant effort. So Onyx came back though, man.